It was the man from Ironbark who struck the Sydney town. He wandered over street and park, he wandered up and down. He loitered here, he loitered there, till he was like to drop. Till at last, in sheer despair, he sought a barber's shop.
Barber Man was small and flash, as barbers mostly are. He wore a strike-your-fancy sash. He smoked a huge cigar. He was a humorist of note and keen at repartee.
Repartee means he's a keen talker.
He laid the odds and kept a tote, whatever that may be.
Tote means illegal gambling service.
And when he saw our friend arrive, he whispered,
"Here's a lark. Just watch me catch him all alive. This man from Ironbark."
Here, shave my beard and whiskers off. I'll be a man of mark. I'll go and do the Sydney toff up home in Ironbark.
Gilded youths that sat along the barber's wall.
Gilded means precious or delicate.
Their eyes were dull, their heads were flat, they had no brains at all. To them the barber passed the wink, his dexter eyelid shut.
Dexter means the right, as in the right eye.
I'll make this bloomin' yokel think his bloomin' throat is cut. And as he soaped and rubbed it in, he made a rude remark. I suppose the flats is pretty green up there in Ironbark.
A grunt was all reply he got. He shaved the bushman's chin, then made the water boiling hot and dipped the razor in. He raised his hand, his brow grew black, he paused a while to gloat, then slashed the red-hot razor back across his victim's throat. Upon the newly shaven skin, it made a livid mark. No doubt it fairly took him in.
A livid mark means a bright red mark.
The man from Ironbark.
He fetched a wild up-country yell, might wake the dead to hear. And though his throat, he knew full well, was cut from ear to ear, he struggled gamely to his feet.
Gamely means bravely.
And faced the murderous foe.
You done for me, you dog. I'm
beat.
beat. One hit before I go. I only wish I had a knife, you blessed marine shark. But you remember all your life, the man from Ironbark.
He lifted up his hairy paw. With one tremendous clout, he landed on the barber's jaw and knocked the barber out.
Clout means punch.
He set to work with nail and tooth. He made the place a wreck. He grabbed the nearest gilded youth and tried to break his neck. And all the while his throat he held to save his vital spark.
Vital spark means your life force.
Murder! Bloody murder! Yelled the man from Ironbark.
A peeler man who heard the din came in to see the show.
Peel man, a police officer named after Sir Robert Peel.
He tried to run the bushman in. Run him in means to arrest him. But he refused to go. And when at last the barber spoke and said,
"'Twas all in fun."
It's the little harmless joke, a trifle overdone.
A joke? By George, that's fine.
A lively sort of lark. I'd like to catch that murdering swine some night in Ironbark.
And now, while round the shearing floor, the listening shearers gape, he tells the story over and over and brags of his escape.
Them barber chats what keeps a tote. By George, I've had enough. One tried to cut me bloomin' throat, but thank the Lord it's tough.
And whether he's believed or no, there's one thing to remark. That flowing beards are all the go, way up in Ironbark.